You know what it is, your man Quicksilva. This is the Quicksilva Show, and as always, as I mentioned, we have a special guest that is no stranger to the area. If you're listening in D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, but if you're listening worldwide, of course, you probably still know her because you've seen her on your TV. Rama, how do I say your last name before I butcher it? I don't want to butcher it right now.
Montakhabi.
Rama Montakhabi,
Yes.
but on Instagram you're Rama June.
Rama June.
Rama June. Of course, we know her from BMF.
That's right.
You started on season 2 of BMF. Before we get to season 2 of BMF, you are from originally Virginia.
Yes, the DMV.
The DMV area. How in the world did this happen? How did BMF come apart? Because I've known you for years, and I'll be honest, I didn't even know you were acting at first. And then I'm like, she comes out of nowhere, and like she's not just acting, like she's on a big screen.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a dream of mine to be an actress. I kind of like knew when I was 4 that it's something that I wanted to pursue, but life happens, so it took a little bit of time. Yeah, life be lifing. So I had to, have some things happen in my life, lost my parents, and then it kind of just pushed me to go for my dreams. And, you only live once, so if you don't try, you'll never know.
Yep. Now, of course, did you automatically move out to L.A. when that happened? Like, when did you get to Cali?
I moved to Cali in 2017, right after my mom passed.
Okay.
And I went and helped my best friend in San Diego have a baby through IVF.
Wow.
And then once she got pregnant, I moved to LA and just kind of went for it and started going as hard as I could, really. And then my dad passed that next year, so
Definitely
it was like.
my condolences. I understand.
you.
I've lost my mom and dad, so I know that. I
Yeah.
know how that it affects you mentally, and then of course just losing a person. I always say you never fully get over it. You just learn to live with it.
Right.
If that makes sense. So I definitely continue to send my prayers out to you and your family.
Thank you.
on that.
Likewise.
Now then, of course, now acting happens. What was your first role? Was BMF your first big role?
My first, like, the big nationwide, like, everybody can watch me role, yeah, I would say. But I did, like, Laura Croft on a short film. That was my first lead speaking role ever, and that was just in, like, 2020.
Wow.
So in the last 4 years, and no manager, no agent, I just...
You grinding. That's that DMV grind, man, I love to hear about.
That's right.
Now, how the hell did BMF happen? How did that happen?
So you know what they say, your network is your net worth.
Facts.
I was blessed to have such great friends in LA, and one of them being my entertainment lawyer, actually, Sabria Dublin. She connected me with Randy Huggins, who's the writer and creator of the show. And we were basically just like, come on, Randy, give me a chance. Like, you want to break out a new actress? And he was like, only if it makes sense. I got an audition like a month or 2 later, and this was all, mind you, while my foot was broken.
Wow.
From being on set for Westworld on HBO. So, yeah, it was a challenge, but it was just God testing me.
But you made it happen. Now, of course, your name is Peaches on the show. Let's go back to season 2, because we're in season 3 now. We know it comes on tonight. But in season 2, of course, you're Peaches, and you're the girlfriend of
K9.
K9. If y'all don't know who K9 is, research it. But like, amazing. I mean, both of y'all are amazing actors.
Thank you.
But when I see it, like, I think I hit you like when I saw you snitching on K9. I'm like, how did you go from being the girlfriend of the kingpin to being and I hate to say it, a rat? Like, that's the no-no in the streets.
Man, I know. You know Rama June wouldn't snitch in these streets. I can't say the same for Peaches, but, you know, it was crazy. They had Peaches doing some wild shit.
Were you at all worried about, like, because I always say, even though it's just a TV show, some people take these things literal. So, like, if you're known as something on TV, when people see you in real life, did anybody come up to you like, I can't believe you did that? Like,
oh, my God, for sure. I totally, like, I even had production, like, one of the showrunners, Heather, she hit me up and was like, hey, before this episode comes out, I just want you to be prepared.
Right, you're gonna
but,
get
whatever.
attacked.
Yeah, but I put it on my Instagram. I was like, oh, so y'all mad at Peaches or not?
Right,
I played it off like that to
Good
where
job.
they were like, yo, you played that really well.
Right.
So nobody could really be mad at me. They mad at Peaches. Yeah, I was mad at Peaches too.
Right.
I'm mad at Peaches for a lot of things she did.
Right. And then, of course, now we fast forward to now season 3. They brought you back. Congratulations. So
Thank you.
You wasn't a one episode and you're done. You
Nah.
actually became a main character in BMF. And then I'm watching season 3 recently. I think I can't remember what episode we're on now. But now you're dating girls.
Oh yeah,
like,
you know,
like
bisexual.
it's just all over the place for Peaches.
Shout out to my LGBT community. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, how'd you link up with the now female queen pen of the show?
Well, Henrietta's character is kind of like, in a way, like K9's character from last season. So there's so many different, like, you know, theories that could come about with why what happened to me happens and why I started hooking up with Henrietta. But I think it was more like a power move for her character. You know, what better way to establish your power than to take out the guy from last season's girl? You know what I'm saying? So it could be that. It could be, you know, I wasn't showing all my goods.
Well, whatever it is, you know, you definitely have a fan base. But unfortunately, let's go ahead and break the bad news. I hope we're not spoiling it. By now, you should be caught up on BMF. But you just got killed last episode, man.
Pops. Well, getting pops.
Like, she's getting banged. I don't know how graphic I get, but she's getting banged from the back by a lesbian, and then she blows your head off.
I know.
What was her reasoning for people who not watch? Like, why she kill you?
So, according to the, you know, dialogue, she said, I needed a plug with real weight, and your source said you're out and I'm in. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what happens when you're reading the script and you find out? Just so you know, Rama. I'm sorry, Rama. Just so you know, Rama. when you go on the set today, this is it.
I didn't know till I got to Atlanta.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And so when I'm reading the script for that scene, I was like, wait a minute. First of all, I read and saw what I was doing, and I was like, wait a minute. What y'all got me doing, first of all? And then I was like, wait, what? What did it just say? It just said blowed my head off. Like, so it was kind of like bittersweet because I was excited and happy to be back for season 3, and then to know what I was doing, which kind of like pushed the limits of what I, you know, prefer. What I would like to do on screen and stuff. But I'm a team player, so. Now,
just so I understand, like when they write characters off like this, is it because the character isn't working? Is it like what makes a character get killed off after only being on a TV show like BMF after one season?
I have no idea. There's so many different factors to it. Like, I don't know.
You want beef with 50 of them like it was?
Nah.
Right.
As far as I know, they fuck with me.
right. Like, anything you want to break the news while you're here? Like what really happened while Peaches was written off for BMF?
Well, I mean, this is the only thing that I could think of, and to be to
Quicksilva
fair,
show exclusive. Give me the horns.
No. To be fair, like they asked me to be topless and nude for season 2. I said no, and then when I came back for this season, they asked me to do it again. Again, I said no. I give them other options, you know, like maybe we could do something like this, or you know, so maybe they just didn't like me saying no. And, you know, if you look at the show, a lot of the women on there are topless. Like, everyone shows titties or ass or something. So it's like, for me not to have done that, I'm proud of myself for sticking to my grounds and all that. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm thankful that I was on the show to begin with.
Well, shout out to you, of course, Peaches, a.k.a. Rama, BMF. The show comes on again, of course, tonight. Continue watching it. It's still a good show. I mean, I hate that the DMV zone is killed off, but it's still a great show. But what's next for you now? Now what? You're done with BMF. Do you have something already in the works?
I already filmed a movie out here last year, so that should be coming out soon. It's called Bye For Now. Queen K is the director and writer, and amazing cast, amazing movie. It's based on true events, and it's a tearjerker, but I'm playing a completely different character, Aunt Angela. So that's something to look out for. And, you know, just auditioning. I have another film that I should be filming in San Francisco coming soon, but the dates got pushed back. So we just working. After the strike, you know, things just slowly trickling back in.
And I'm glad that the strike is over. Like you say, that hurt for a lot of actors, actors, writers, producers. You know, a lot of people really were affected by that, but I'm glad to see you kind of still made your way. I always call it the hustle. The hustle. You figured it out, and you definitely get your kudos and your flowers for that. Now, just so I understand, for a lot of actors, what if there is a young lady right now that really wants to act, and she gets that same script that you got, and it says, you know what, this is a sex scene, or this is a scene where you have to be nude, and this goes against her morals or religion or principles, whatever the case may be, and she's not with that, and she doesn't get that role. You know, is that discouraging because you feel like You know, maybe if I break, is being too real in the industry a good thing or a bad thing when you're trying to break out?
I mean, whether you're trying to break out or not, I feel like you should only do what you're comfortable doing.
Right.
And if you're not comfortable with that and it's against your morals or whatnot, then it's not the role for you. Like, what's meant for you will never miss. Right. So if there's a lady out there who feels like they have to get naked or do something like that, always just try to maybe come up with another solution. Right. Like, oh, I'll wear this aside from like just going fully nude, kind of like what I did with the nipple covers and you know. So it's just do what you're comfortable with. Like, don't let the industry sway you into thinking that you have to do those things in order to succeed, because that's not true at all. You gain a little more respect when you don't do it, to be honest.
Talk your stuff. Talk your stuff. You hear me? I really appreciate you stopping by the show. Is there anything else you want to plug while we got you? Anything else you have going on business-wise? Now is the time to put it out there.
Well, I am going to be filming. I'm writing now. About to start producing and directing my own film.
Dope.
Coming soon, starting my nonprofit organization.
Very nice.
So all of this is coming soon. Just putting a bunch of seeds out there to grow in the next few months.
I love it. And if someone's not following you on social and they want to support you, where can they follow your Instagram or your movement?
You can find me on all platforms at Rama June, RAMAJOON.
All right, man. Of course, you know how it is. And next time you have something else going on, of course, to send me the bat signal, we make sure we announce it here first.
Oh, yes.
You know what it is, man. The Quicksilva Show, DTLR Radio, one place at the same time. As I love to say in real life, we back here next week, same time, same place. Bang. And watch tonight's episode. What time will come on tonight, by the way?
You can stream it at any time after midnight on Thursday.
After midnight. So make sure you still support BMF, even though she got killed. But she is alive. As you see, it was just a TV show. She's not dead in real life. So the people putting the praying hands on their comments, y'all can stop. She is really still alive.
I'm here.
All right. Quicksilva Show. Salute. We back here.